That was your lives.
So I'm going to get into it. So anyway, welcome to my webinar. Now, this one's all about using your personal branding photos. So you've got your photos, you've had your photo session. Now it's time to put the photos into use. So I'm guessing as marketing people, you guys are going to know most of what I'm going to tell you, but you never know. Might be a few more ideas that pop up. So I'm going to start with my slides. I have just said this. So how you can make the most out of your personal branding photos to use them in all your marketing. So I'm Vanessa, if you don't know me. I've actually been a photographer professionally for a lot longer than 10 years, but in the last 10 years, I have been creating personal branding photos and headshots for people just like this lady called Christine that's there in the photo. Now, tonight, what we're going to learn is the purpose of personal branding photos. We'll talk about, why they're essential and how to use them in marketing over various channels. Additional ways to leverage your photos. We'll explore some unique and powerful ways to use your photos, and also the 5 C's of personal branding the whole way through. Every aspect will cover one of those 5 C's. So that's clarity, consistency, content, connection, and confidence. So the purpose of personal branding photos. So obviously, especially now in the world we're in, your first impression goes like that, and it really, really matters. Never used to matter this much. It's always mattered, though. I think everybody would agree with me. However, because we're just on devices, we're scrolling. You've got milliseconds to make an impression. So it's got to be a strong impression. And your photo should be, and it often is, the first thing that people see about you, whether it's on your website, on your social media, or on the side of your car. So one of my clients saw a 30, she was, she does, what is she? I can't explain it because it's like she sells this water. But I can't explain what it actually is, what her business is. But she saw a 30% increase in her business just after updating all her photos. She had so much traction. I remember when she put one photo up, the amount of likes, comments, and shares she got was ridiculous. And then it just went on from there. So your photo should represent who you are. And this is the clarity side of the 5 C's. So helping create a strong and positive first impression. Like this lady here. I'm not sure if Tyler did your photos, your makeup. Yeah. So you can clearly see she's some sort of artist with all these brushes popping out. So yeah, clarity, creating a great first impression. So next up, we want to build trust and authenticity. People connect with that, and this really, they see the real you that way. So it really does build trust. Authentic photos can make your potential clients feel like they already know you before they've even met you or spoken to you. And remember, people do business with people they like, know, and trust. So really creating an authentic first impression or on an about me page, it really helps the person, your potential client, get to know you. So connection, that's one of the 5 C's. Authentic images help foster a connection with your audience, making them feel more engaged to you, and more likely you're gonna buy what they're selling. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So standing out from the competition, fast-paced digital world, like we said. So a quick selfie or a photo from a night out just won't cut it. I think I said this story last time that I had a couple of ladies come in, and one of them was literally her headshot on a professional finance. She's a finance broker. So on the professional website was literally a drunken selfie, which, and it was cut out. So it yeah, wasn't the best first impression, and it definitely won't cut it because it won't stand you apart from the rest. And it will look amateur. It will look like you're not being professional. I had another client, a real estate agent, start using her professional photos, and she saw a 20% increase in client inquiries just in 2 weeks after that. So obviously having professional photos will boost your confidence in yourself because you'll be more proud to show your photos, knowing that you're presenting your best self. So yeah, don't use the drunken selfie. Apart from the fact that it is a drunken selfie, it's a selfie, it's not showing you're professional about your business. So why would somebody go to you if you're not professional about your own business? How are they going to pay you to be professional about theirs? So using your photos in your marketing, what we can use these photos for. So firstly, on your website, I'm just going to pause for 2 seconds just to make sure there is nobody else here. Nope, that's fine. Okay. So on your homepage, your hero images in your About Me section, your homepage, it's your digital storefront. It is the first page that people are going to go to. So they're going to type it in. So a really good, friendly photo in your About Me section is always going to make a good first impression. You know, something that looks scary or something that's not even you, and people want to go, oh, who is this person that we're going to work with, especially if they're, you know, like a marketing coach or something like that. You're going to want to, or a coach of any sort, actually, you're going to want to know that person. So to be able to have a friendly, approachable photo is going to do so much. Because I know myself, if I went onto somebody's website, and especially if it was somebody I was going to work with one-on-one, and their photo seemed intimidating, or they didn't have one, or they just didn't seem like a very friendly person, I personally wouldn't even bother contacting them. So I think, I don't know, I think a lot of people think like me. So yeah, a good, strong, friendly photo. Professional and approachable images, and include a photo on your contact page also, because that can make your business again feel more approachable. So that's where clarity and consistency comes in. Ensure your website photos are consistent in style and clearly reflect your brand. So this lady here is, can anybody guess? Okay, can't see the whole photo, but she's a seamstress, yes. Fashions. Yep.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, there is actually this is cut off the photo. So you can actually see scissors, the thread, and a mannequin in the background. Gonna call it a dummy, but I don't think that's very good. Okay, so some examples of marketing. So I'm just going to show you some examples. Oh no, sorry. Okay, so some examples of how people have used or how you can use your photos. So Nikki, for instance, she ran for, if anybody's on the Gold Coast, she was running for, I think it was Division 15, down at Tallabudgera, Palm Beach Way. So she was Division 13, it says it right there, sorry. So she needed photos for all the billboards. I actually did a few politicians for this last election. So that's a great example from what you might need a great standout photo. And I like hers because it is really clear. She's got these amazing blue eyes, so it was a nice photo. Sonia Leading, if you don't know her, she's written a book all about her husband who passed away sadly about 10 years ago. He was actually shot point blank just down the road in Pacific Pines at the tavern. He was a police officer, so he arrived to a robbery and was shot in the face and killed straight away. So she's written a book and she needed a cover for a book and all her promoting as well. So we did the cover, the front cover, but also if you take notice of her favicon up here, it's also one of photos. So that's quite good. And over here, we have these guys. And Kat's photo stands out. She looks great. She looks friendly and she looks approachable. And if you go down here, we also meet Kat down here, which is great. And it's a great use of the photos in like an about me section as well. Oh, hold on. We've just got somebody else coming in. So hi Pauline, how you going? We've just covered a few things. Mainly the 5 C's and some more about personal branding. And we're just going through examples of what you might use your photos for. So we're on an About Me page of Double T Marketing with the wonderful Kat here. We need a nice, friendly, approachable photo for the About Me page, and I think that covers all of those bases. And here we have, and this one's very on brand with all her colors and everything like that. She looks friendly, she looks approachable, and she's actually used her photos throughout her website. So there's all different photos throughout a website that she has used, and somewhere down the bottom, so again, in an about me type scenario, she's got a nice, friendly, approachable photo. And the colors are great because they're all very on brand. I'll just scroll up here because I know she has, yes, here we go. The About Me page. This lady I've actually done a fair few headshots for. She does update them quite often. So this one was one of her first ones. This is probably 6 years old, actually, this photo. I don't know why she's still using that one. I must talk to her about that. And okay, so here we have Moretta, the lady in the green shirt here. Whoops. She needed a photo for a nursing magazine, nursing magazine that was being published once a year. So she just wanted a great, approachable looking, friendly photo for that. And I think
this is Pauline.
And I think hers looks great too.
Good, Linda. How are you?
Just mute there. And then here we go with Tracy. Tracy has used a lot of photos in this one website. So she's got her book here with a photo, the front homepage, the little circle photo, her, I guess they're just different services that she does. And I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. So yes, that was a good example. Oh, I forgot one. That's fine. I didn't forget one. So this lady here, Alana, she wanted, she did a heap of promotional photos, but this one actually made it on the cover of her single, which was great. And that's actually on Spotify, and she's got a beautiful voice. She's actually a singing coach also, if anybody's interested. Okay, so social media. So obviously profile photos, consistency across all your platforms. So consistency is really the key, which you guys, especially Craig and Kat, would know about. And using the same professional photo across all your social media profiles does create a cohesive brand image. So you might also need photos for content. It's good to post regularly, obviously, behind the scenes and lifestyle shot, and mixing professional photos with those behind the scene type photos just to keep everyone engaged and show different facets of your personality. So you obviously don't want all just perfect professional photos, something a little bit more rugged and behind the scenesy looks good. Consistency and content, again, regularly update your content to keep your audience engaged, and keep the consistent feel across the board. So email marketing is another way to use your photos. Newsletters. So personalized sign-offs with a photo always look great at the bottom of a newsletter. Makes it feel more personal, especially if it's a fun photo like this. Maybe she could have a handout here with her name written across there. It might look cool. Email signatures. I think they're something that's overlooked way too often. I think an email signature with a photo on it makes such a difference. Again, it gives a personal touch to your emails, and are you checking to make sure you've got a photo on your signature? But it gives it something a bit more personal. The person receiving the email feels like, again, with the About Me pages and things like that, they feel like they know you already a little bit because they have seen the photo, which again brings that connection in. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. So the connection strengthens the connection with your audience. And blog posts. These are a great one as well. So blog posts, using feature images, just using an eye-catching feature image. So this lady actually, her and her dad have gone into business and they make wine and whiskey. And they've done some really fun photos together with wine bottles everywhere and stuff like that. And something like that would be a really good, intriguing, eye-catching photo for a blog post. Author bios. So that can be, have a bit of a personal touch with a photo, including a photo with your author bio can help readers, again, connect with you. So content, high quality images in your blog posts enhance the content and make it more engaging. And again, people get to know you a little bit better. So moving on to advertising. So online ads, obviously high quality photos are going to do better for engagement rather than, your low res. You do see it a lot, low quality photos or just, again, selfies. So it can increase your click-through rates. Now, print materials, so anything in brochures, flyers, billboards, side of the car, back of the car, anything using professional photos will really, it'll convey a polished image. And like I said before, professionalism. So if you're going to use high quality photos, if you're going to look professional, people are going to assume you're a professional business, as you would. So clarity and consistency coming in again. Ensure all your advertising materials are consistent with your overall brand image, so they clearly convey your message. Now, additional uses for your personal branding photos. So this guy, I think, he's got a karate school and he wanted photos. I think these ones were for flyers, but we've already gone through flyers. So I get a lot of people come in and they're doing they're speaking for something, whether it is or podcast or something like that. So a speaker bio, you could need a professional photo for, not you could definitely use, and don't ever not use a professional photo. I had a lady come up last year. She had a headshot photo for, she was being featured with about 10 women. She was the only one that had a professional photo, and hers just stood out, and you were just drawn to hers because none of the others they weren't clear either. It wasn't just they weren't professional, they just weren't clear photos. So using your branding photos in your speaker bios to make a really good professional impression is always a must. Presentation slides, just like what I'm doing, to keep consistent branded imagery. So incorporate your photos into your presentation slides for a cohesive look. So again, confidence and consistency. So having professional photos really boosts your confidence because you want to show them off, because you're confident in how they look and you're giving off the impression that you want to give off to your potential clients. Press releases and media kits. So they're a given. If you're doing press releases and you don't have a high quality professional photo, then I don't know how far you're going to get. I think it's just really important to make sure that you have something professional so you're taken seriously also. Consistent branding in all your press materials, as with everything else. So they can have a look at your media kit, and then go onto your Facebook, your Instagram, your website, and everything's professional and cohesive and consistent, sorry. So maintain a consistent visual identity, what I've just said, across all media and press materials. Networking events, that's a big one also. Also business cards. So I think, and I like photos on business cards, obviously, but your photo on a business card, again, like with the email signature, with the About Me page, people feel like they know you, and something visual is going to stick with them rather than just the name. So you're going to go, oh, I remember that lady. I met her at this event. I'm going to hold on to that. And you've got the name with the card, with the photo. So you're always going to go, yep, that's such and such. So you get to the next event. Hi, Paula, how are you? So yeah. So a photo on your business card can help people remember you after the networking event. Professional profiles, this should just be a given. LinkedIn and other industry platforms, just keep your professional files updated with your latest branding photos. And with LinkedIn, I think I said it before in the last webinar, with LinkedIn, make sure it's always a head and shoulders, not a full length shot. So more like the lady with the glasses in this photo and the lady with the blue eyes. The other ones are too much of a pulled out crop. They're not going to be seen. So LinkedIn photos are this big. You need just head and shoulders so people can actually see you again. And it's paramount that they're professional photos because you can't really see them very well. So again, connection using photos and networking tools helps create a stronger connection with new contacts. And they remember your name. And sorry about the dog barking. So client proposals and portfolio. So this is also another thing that's really important. If you're sending off proposals to clients, again, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So if you've got a photo with your proposals, they're going to go, oh, they look good, or oh, they're those people, or I've seen that guy before. It shows that it shows your work. It also reflects a little bit of your personality, maybe, but it makes it feel personalized. And I think that goes a long, long way for most businesses, most genres of business. Is that right? No, most types of businesses. So content and clarity. Also a portfolio showcasing your work and personality. So use your photos to create a portfolio that'll really reflect on your personality as well. Content and clarity. Personalized photos make your proposals more engaging and clearer. which I really, really think, and I always do that on the bottom of proposals, is add a photo. So in conclusion, remember the importance of personal branding photos. Great photos can make a lasting impression, build trust, and then set you apart from the crowd. So different ways of how to use your photos. We've gone through all website, everything on your website, social media, email marketing, book covers, also dust jackets on the books. I've done a lot of dust jackets, networking, TED Talks, billboards, and the side of vehicles. There's countless ways to leverage your photos. There really is. And always keep in mind the 5 C's, the clarity, consistency, content, connection, and confidence. And if you're a yoga teacher, you can have photos like that. So now's the time to ask any questions that you might have, whether it's about photo shoot, photo usage, or even personal branding tips. Please ask questions. I know I race through that. I do that when I'm nervous.
Don't have a question, but it's actually give me some more like ideas. I used to have a photo on our email signatures, but I changed them.
To
That's
just
why I
a
was just
logo?
sorry.
To just a logo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that might be an idea, putting the photos back on them, but
The proposals.
and proposals, yeah. Never even
Yeah, I
thought
think
about it.
proposals is good because it's great that you're signing off with your business, with your name and then your logo, but they don't know who you are. And it's nice, and especially if you're working one-on-one with people. Maybe if you're doing business to business, it's a little bit different, but if you're working one-on-one with somebody, they want to know who you are. They want to know what you look like. And especially if you're doing something like, say you're not doing a Zoom, say you're doing email, then meeting the person. It's nice to know what they look like, especially if you're meeting them in a crowded coffee shop.
No, absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure.
So
So that's actually given us some ideas, yeah, to look at redoing again. Like,
yeah,
nothing to happen, yeah, and adding to the proposals,
yeah, which is always good.
No, very good.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No.
Cool,
I
cool,
know.
cool. Final thoughts. So I hope you're inspired to start using, which it sounds like you are, your personal branding photos more effectively. As a thank you for today's webinar, I am offering free professional hair and makeup for anybody that wants to book a headshot package before the 21st, which is on Friday. I'm just going to double check.
Where are you based?
On the Gold Coast.
Haha, it's been hard for me.
Where are you?
I'm based in Cowes, Victoria.
Or a bit far. Although I've heard the Gold Coast is a great place to holiday.
Yeah, very true.
I've actually got a lady coming up, Kat, for the 40 over 40 from, now I can't remember where she's from. It's right on the edge of New South Wales, Victoria border down there. And
Yep.
she's coming up, same thing, for a holiday. She's going to, incorporate a holiday into it to come up for that. I think I might have used the same line on her.
I do have one other question. The 5 C's, can you just scroll back to that? I'm missing one. I've got clarity, consistency, confidence, and
Content. Connection, content.
Yep. Thank you.
My pleasure. Well, thank you guys very much again for hanging out with me and listening to me fumble over my words into this. I do hope that you got some value out of it. I will endeavor to stop saying for my next one. Remember the use of your images can significantly impact your brand success. So don't forget to follow me at VVS Portrait to, I don't know, even if you just get ideas of photos off there. But yeah, But otherwise, thank you. I do appreciate, and I appreciate my loyal supporters. And yeah, and have a great night. And just message me if you have any questions or anything, just send me a message. Otherwise, thank you again for coming and have a great night. Let's see what